working? Are we working?
Nope, LOL.
How about now? How about now? Test, test, test. I show it's responding, so I'm hoping we're good, but I know there's a delay on how long it takes you guys to message me. So, oh goodness. I don't know why it keeps defaulting to all these different mic settings. No? Still no?
Here you go.
Yes! Okay. Ugh. Well, let's start over, because I went over a lot. We're going to be starting today working on this tank top. Hi! How are you? Welcome to Hot Mess Central. This video is going to be a little bit more raw because as I am recreating this tank top, I am going to be writing it down, but that will teach you guys a lot, so that's really good. We're going to be making this V-neck tank top. I know you've seen it on TikTok and whatnot. It has the ribbing on the bottom. We're not going to get it all done in one setting. That is okay, because you're going to have a lot of homework. This is a big project. I don't even know if we're going to have the next part ready to go by next week, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. This part, this Tuesday pop-up live is going to be a lot more flexible. I need it to be, just because I'm doing too many things. But we are going to be working in length, so when you measure these things, and as you create the base row, you're going to be starting with the hip point on one side. You're going to be wrapping it up over your shoulder, so it's going to go up over the shoulder, and then it'll fold over and work its way back to that hip point. So as we do these custom measurements, I have recommendations, but I also did do my first one on a DK weight. I'm going to be doing this new one on a worsted weight. This is the Lion brand Pound of Love, so it is a lighter 4, but it is a 4. I'm going to be using a J hook, which is a 6mm. I don't remember what I used on this one, to be honest with you. Again, I wasn't writing stuff down, Letty. Don't judge me. But that is going to allow me to kind of get flexible with you guys and show you guys how I'm doing this on the fly. And then I will write everything down, so any pattern testers that are in our Cord, we have a Discord. If you guys want to be part of that, the link is in the chat. I pinned it. If that needs to be updated or you need a new one, just let me know. And you guys are more than welcome to join. It is free, and we do a lot of our pattern testing and stuff like that there as well. So if you want to be part of the written versions of it, that is where you want to be. So grab your yarn, grab your hook, and I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get you from this base row through to the repeat. And then as you can see, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4 repeats, and then that's just the one panel. And technically you'll have more repeats if you want to make it larger in size, because I know we're not all tiny, and that's okay. And I don't remember if this is like a looser size or not. It did fit me. I'm probably in between a medium and a large, so if you want to add panels, I'll walk you through that as well. And then we'll have a second panel, which you're basically doing everything you did over here, just one more time, and then we will join those together. So that's how the project will work. Boom. Okay. Now that all the preliminaries are out, you should have, I have about 1,000 yards. Do I think you're going to use all 1,000 yards? I don't. I don't think so. I think I used around 800 to 900, but again, I was using DK, so I don't know if I'm going to use more or less. I probably will use less in a 4. That's my guess, but I digress. So let's get started. We're going to be working a foundation double crochet. And this is going to be our base row. Now I'm technically using a diagram for the texture, but I changed it a little bit because I didn't want the chains down here. I wanted this border to match, so that's why we're starting with a foundation double crochet, and then I will probably use portions of this diagram so you guys can also get exposure to the diagrams, because I know you guys are all learning that as well. So I'm doing 139 foundation double crochets. Now that's what I did on this tank top. I don't know if this yarn is going to require the same. If you make any adjustments to the size, make sure that you are doing multiples of 6 plus 1. So whatever you end up doing, make sure it's multiples of 6 plus 1, which now I'm wondering, is 139 even multiples of 6 plus 1? Let me see. Hold on, because I might have even miscounted. 139 minus 1 divided by 6. Yeah, 23. Okay, perfect. So that's how you can figure that out. But let's go ahead and start. If you've never done a foundation double crochet, you're going to start with a slip knot. And slip knot, if you don't know how, I'm holding the cut end to the right, and I'm just going around. I'm going to take that strand, work it to the back, and you're just going to pull it through. Don't pull it all the way through. The tail stays on the same side, and then you can pull it tight. to work the foundation double, I chain 2. You could technically chain 3. There's a big debate on whether 2 chains or 3 chains is more accurate to your double crochet height. But I'm just going to do 2 loose chains. Then I'm going to yarn over, going into the back bump of that first chain, and we're going to start our double crochet. So you're going to pull up 1. Now, the other thing that we need to do is we need to work the chain consecutively with the double crochet. So go ahead and chain 1 here, and then we're going to finish the double crochet, which is where you're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a little bit of a new concept, but you guys know I like my foundation chains. If you hate this, you can make a bunch of chains and then do a row of double crochets going back. But give this a try. I love the way it just makes your tension way more consistent. So yarn over. You're grabbing the whole chain on the bottom here. So grab 2 of those loops right there. You want to grab the ones that are facing the side. And you're going to pull up 1 loop. Then you're going to create a chain by pulling through 1. And then finish that double crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2. And I'm going to keep doing this for a long frickin' time. Because like I said, we have to do 139 or however many get you your desired measurement. And then you just need to make sure it's a multiple of 6 plus 1. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to aim for 139. If you want me to re-demonstrate any of this, just let me know in the chat. I know if you're watching this after the fact, you're going to be able to replay it and rewind it, slow it down and all that. But I don't have a way to fast forward it, so you guys are just going to be stuck here with me counting and talking to myself. So how's your day? Oh man, oops, I didn't grab the right loops there. But it does go fairly fast, and what I like to do is kind of count my stitches along the way, because you guys, I do a lot of my stitching live, or I do a lot of it also on the go. So I'll show you how I kind of use stitch markers throughout the process to make the counting segment part, or you know, the counting aspect of it just a little bit more reasonable, especially as you are stitching and trying to multitask and do all the other things.
Did you finish the vest?
I finished the first one, yes. I did not finish weaving in the ends, though. Oh, you mean the circle vest? No, Letty, I'm almost done. I ended up just moving it. I was going to work on it this morning, but life. Life! Sure you understand. Have you been just stitching all day? And so this is going to read foundation double crochet a base row of 139 stitches, or any amount to get the length that is long enough to go from your hip to hip after laying over the shoulders, ensuring multiples of 6 plus 1. And then we're going to chain 1 and turn.
Trying to keep my mind occupied.
Always good, my love. I know I'm trying to do the same thing, but for very different reasons. So I feel you. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're stitching. I'll bet you crochet probably keeps you very sane. I hope so, anyway. I am really excited about this color. I forgot I had it. What color are you using, Letty? And yes, this is going to be the most tedious part of this entire thing. The other rows go fairly fast because they're a little bit more lacy and they have a lot more texture to them, so they're a little bit more exciting.
It keeps me sane as sane can be.
Yeah, oh, I'll bet. I'll bet. Oh goodness. Well, there we just dropped that stitch. So I'm still going. I'm trying to aim for roughly about 50 stitches because I like to count in multiples of 50. I don't know, it just feels like the most non-waste of my time. Now, again, I'm addicted to efficiency, so I overly worry about whether or not I'm wasting seconds counting stitches and stuff like that. So don't be crazy like me. Don't do it. It's not a fun place to be. It's a little it's a little nutty up in my head. Alright, I don't honestly know how many we've done, but this is where I'll start kind of counting. And like here I have the braid right here, and that's just what I'm going to start going through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm going to start with just marking every 25. I don't want to get overwhelmed. Remember, I usually am doing this in a highly distracted environment, and I can tell I don't have enough for 50 yet, so I'm just going to hold that 25 and then keep stitching. I'm going to do a butt ton more before I start counting again, because I don't want to waste my time counting. I want to get to these 139 so I can start the next thing. But again, I'm usually in the gym, basketball's going on, I'm yelling at the ref, I've got kiddo asking me where his shoes and his water are, so I try to pick a good round number, whether it's 20, every 20 stitches I'll mark, or every 25, whatever I can count in a brief moment without being, like, interrupted. And if I get interrupted, then it's like, oh, well, I just start back here, I don't start all the way back to the beginning. So, pro tip, I guess.
I picked up my circle vest again.
Did
I
you?
want to get that done.
How many more rows do you have? You had 12 yesterday. Did you make a dent? Did you make a dent? I'm probably going to make another one when I'm done with the one I just finished, because I do want to have like my own pattern tested again. But I don't know what colors I'm going to do on that one.
11.
Oh, you just picked it back up then. That's good. What else were you working on yesterday? I can't remember. I've been in a fog lately. Weren't you also working on a hexie? Did you ever finish that, or are you still like kind of waiting on Olivia?
LOL.
Alright.
Becky's messy bun hat and her sweater scarf.
That's right. I think my yarn might be there. I have to go check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so now we are at 50 stitches here. And once I have this relatively double, then I can count again. Oops. Man, I am just 0 for like 20 right now. So are you crocheting this, Letty, or are you just crocheting your vest and just chilling with me right now? You know, I don't care either way. And welcome in if you're new here. I am making a tank top. If you have any questions at all, let me know. Our chat will read it out loud. I should not miss any comments, which is good. but we are going to work through this pattern that I am currently writing, and this is the start of it. This is a foundation double crochet.
Crocheting my vest and chilling with you.
Sweet! So glad.
I'll probably start this at some point, but I have a few other projects I want to do.
Oh, tell me about it. I think for class this Thursday, I'm going to have us learn different ways to start beanies. So I'll cover like 3 different ways to do a beanie brim. And then I can try to teach us a few different like beanies that on the next class, like different ways to finish it. I don't know. I feel like that might be taking on a lot. I might need to do something a little bit more simple. I haven't figured it out yet. But I've got to figure it out because Thursday's like only a couple days away. I am almost positive I have another 50. Yeah. Okay, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're kidding me. All right. 9 and 10. They now have 100 stitches. Time for the remaining 39. Ah, we're so close. I swear, these like tedious parts feel like they take forever. Welcome in, anybody who's new. If you have any questions at all, feel free to throw them in the chat. I do respond. This is a tank top pattern that I am writing. Well, I'm in the process of writing it. This is my second prototype, but you are going to have it accessible to you to try it for free because it will be available for replay, so save the link. All of the stuff that I crochet on my lives you can rewatch. I love teaching, so you guys have tons of free tutorials accessible to you. If you have any questions, let me know. Alright, we just gotta get to 139! Come on, stitch faster! We've got to be getting close. Give me a second, I'll check. Or I don't want to check too soon, because then I'll be disappointed if I have like 20 extra stitches to do.
You flew through that foundation row.
Kind of. I don't know. I feel like it's taking forever, but I'm also like a very impatient person, let's be real. Alright, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. 26. 27. 28. 29.
Hi, girly.
30. Hi, Ashton. How are you? 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37.
I'm good, how are you?
38. We're almost done! One more stitch! 39. Alright. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Okay. So again, if you want to double check yourself, I know I did 139. I can remove my stitch marker. And you can always like throw it over your shoulder and kind of see, does it hit your hip point? I know I'm on a small camera, but does it hit your hip point on either side? And yes, this does. So I did a J hook, I did 139 foundation double crochets, and it is multiples of 6 plus 1. So feel free to adjust as you need. This is a 4-weight yarn. Alright, so I did use a lot of the diagram to get me through this texture. So chain 1, I think you guys can kind of see it. If you guys want to take a picture, let me get it. There we go, there we go. And I can say 3, 2, 1. Now you have your freeze frame. Okay, but you're going to chain 1 and you're going to single crochet. And then we're going to be doing this chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet into the same stitch right there. And then chain 2, single. I do not do this little picot. I take that out. So I'll just do a single and then resume with chaining 2, double, chain 2, double, chain 2, single. That's why you need the multiples of 6, is because we're going to be doing that. So let's walk through that. That was a mouthful, I know. Okay, so we're chaining 1 and we're going to turn. And this is where I also need to write this down as we go. So this is row 2, and this is single crochet into the first stitch. And we're going right into this first one. So single crochet. Then we're going to chain 2, skip 2, double crochet into that next one. Chain 2, double crochet into the same stitch. Chain 2, skip 2, and single crochet. So now I'm going to write that down just so I don't lose it. Single crochet into first stitch. Now we are doing skip 2 stitches. This is how a pattern would be read. So if you're new to patterns and you're trying to learn this stuff, this is really good for you to pay attention to. So skip 2 stitches. Working in next stitch, you're going to work a combination of double crochet followed by chain 2, comma, double crochet. And then you're going to chain 2 again. Oops, I forgot the other chain 2. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, and then you'll resume. So let me just add chain 2 here. And this becomes, and we're done. Alright, cool. And then you're just repeating from that point around. So chain 2, skip 2, and working in this stitch, you're going to double, chain 2, double again. Ashton, do you want me to get you caught up? Are you stitching this with me? Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet. You're going to do that all the way across. So chain 2, skip 2, in this stitch, double, chain 2, double. Double, chain 2, double. Now you're going to chain 2, skip 2, single crochet. Chain 2, skip 2, working in this stitch, double, chain 2, double. That keeps getting in my way. Double, chain 2, double. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet in the next stitch. The language, I'm just trying to stay consistent so you guys learn how it reads in patterns, because I want you guys able to like go out there and find your patterns and feel comfortable like trying them. 1, 2, you're chaining 2, skipping 2, working in the next stitch, double, chain 2, double. Chain 2, double, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet in the next stitch, chain 2.
Hi, how are you? What are we making today?
Hi. Welcome in, Kimberly. I am getting us through a diagram that we have turned into a tank top. So we're making like a V-neck tank top, and right now we're doing the first part of it, which is getting that first repeat, and then later on we will then sew it together and get our cuff going around. But a nice V-neck, textured, fun tank top that you, yeah. And this was a prototype, so I'm hopefully going to be writing this pattern, chain 2, and then this is the repeat. So if you guys want to crochet along, you're going to have everything you need to make it yourself. But welcome, welcome. Do you crochet a lot? What do you like to crochet? Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet into the next stitch. 1, 2. Double crochet, but you're going to skip 2, so working in this stitch, you're double, chain 2, double. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet into your next stitch. And chain 2, skip 2, and we're single crocheting right there. So this row is actually going fairly quickly compared to the last row. That's what's also nice about doing these lacy textures, is it can stretch your yarn a little bit further. It gives you a nice pretty texture to look at, and you can also conserve yarn. If you're someone who's like on a budget or all those things, I know I obsess over the cost of yarn, partly because I do this.
I've only been doing it off and on for about a year.
Partly because I've been doing this as a business. I obsess over the little details that you guys probably don't, but it's there for anyone who needs it. New to crocheting's awesome. What made you start crocheting? I think that's awesome. I have tons of free tutorials. They are beginner friendly, Kimberly. I've been crocheting for several years, but I've also taught several people how to crochet. So definitely feel free to come in, ask any questions, all the things. We do a live class every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. This pop-up live every Thursday at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. This pop-up live on Tuesdays is something new that I'm trying, so welcome to the new. Chain 2 and skip 2. One, 2, and there we go. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done with that second row. Single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, double, chain 2, double. Skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, double, chain 2, double. And single.
My sister-in-law was diagnosed with breast cancer, so I made her a throw blanket to use while she was getting her chemo.
Oh, I love that. There's a few other people in our community that made blankets for similar reasons with other loved ones in chemo. It's a good reason to start, to try to help someone out. Let's be real. But blankets are a commitment. What kind of blanket did you make? One, 2. Alright, we should end, if all math is done well, on a single crochet. And that's why when you're reading these patterns or writing them, you have to take into account a lot of math. Unfortunately, the math, if it ain't mathin', is not going to be a good day for a pattern writer. And you guys have seen that live with me many times when I have to frog. So hopefully, the fact that I've already done one of these, we're not going to end up in that situation. That's what I hope, but, you know, we can only predict so much on these lives, so take that for what you will. And as I almost had a yarn barf moment, that's not good. Oh, come on, I don't need a yarn, baby. Just stay there and work. Okay, 1, 2, single, 1, 2, double chain 2, double, chain 2, single, chain 2, double chain 2, double. There we go, and we're lining up just like we should. So here we go, chain 2 and single crochet in that final stitch, and then let's see what's coming next. So according to the diagram right here, and I'll try to make it in focus. Perfect, perfect. Now we're going to chain 4, and then we're doing these, this is like a puff stitch. And I mix up puff and popcorn stitches all the time, so bear with me, but I will show you how to do it. And you're going to go 3 yarn overs, chain 2, 3 yarn overs, chain 2, 3 yarn overs, chain 2. All of that's going to be in the chain 2 space. And then we're going to chain 1 and do it all over again in this chain 2 space. Chain 1 all over again. So we're going to go all the way across, ending in a double crochet. So I'll show you how we do it. Starting with a chain 4 and turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was going to write this down as I go, but I can always rewatch
changed
it.
Colors and did light purple, a medium purple, and dark purple. I did a simple pattern.
Oh, I love all the I love doing like multiple purples and like I love the way that looks when you do the different shades. That sounds really cool. I have a star blanket pattern that's really, or not pattern, it's not my pattern, but I do a tutorial and it's a really good one. I love the star blanket for stuff like that. All right, so here's our puff stitch. Here's our chain 2 space. So we've done our 4 chains, and we're going to go into that chain 2 space. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up. We're going to do that one more time, and again. That's where you're going to then, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all of them. Oh wow, there we go. Yeah.
I'll send a picture on Discord for you to see.
Yes, please. Chain 1, chain 2. Why? Because it says 2 chains right there. Some puff stitches you actually close and then chain 2. Let me see what I ended up doing over here. We're going to do that. So, okay, let me back up because that was a really bad example, and I want to make sure I clarify it for anyone who's futurely or right now stitching with me. So we're going to go back in, and we're going to finish the puff stitch this time. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, and you're going that 3rd time. You'll still have 7 loops on the hook. But now when you pull through here, I want you to pull through one more time to close it. Now you're going to chain 2. And we're going to do another puff stitch. So puff stitch, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up. 7 loops on the hook. Pull through all of them. Chain to close. 2 chains in between. We're going to do that one more time. Notice all 3 of these puffs go into the same chain 2 space. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up. Do it a 2nd time. Do it a 3rd time. 7 loops on the hook. Pulling through all of them. Chain to close. 1 chain in between. Again, that's just what this is calling for. There's our chain in between. And then here's the 3 puffs, again, into this chain 2 space. So, next chain 2 space is right there. So time to go yarn over and go into that spot. 1, 2, 3, 7 loops on hook. Yarn over, pull through. Close. 1, 2. And
I love the green color you're using.
Thank you, thank you. It is Lion brand. Close 1, 2. It's the Pound of Love. This is a really good green. It is called, I love Pound of Love. It's a really good bang for your buck. It's called Olive. And I will put it in the description after I'm done with the live. I will update it with that. I think it's in my link tree, to be honest with you. Ooh, I think it went back and forth too many times. There we go. 7 loops on the hook. And boom, close, and now chain 1. So now I'm going right over to the next. It's technically a V-stitch. The double chain 2 doubles a V-stitch. And we're going right into that next one with another puff stitch. 1, 2, puff stitch. 1, 1, 2, puff stitch. Oh, bummer. That'll happen. It's okay. Happens to the best of us. Puff stitch. Close and chain 1. So we're going to keep doing that all the way across. And you got something that's kind of looking like this right now. There we go. Alright, I'm going to keep going. And if you want any tips, I know that when you get a lot of loops on the hook, it can be kind of hard to pull your hook through. When you do that, rotate your hook so that it's facing down like that and put pressure on your thumb all the way. I always tell people, keep the pressure on the thumb because then all your loops will go through nice and smooth. Close, chain 1, chain 2. Now if you hold it like a pencil and not like a fork or a knife, like I am, I can't help you. I have tried using a hook that way so many times, and I do not know how y'all do it, but props to you. Do what you need to, whatever works for you, as long as you're stitching. But those are tips that I know if you hold it the way I do, on how you can get your hook through all those loops without getting hung up. V-stitch. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. 1, 2. Whoa, the dog is hacking up along. 1, 2. 1. V-stitch. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to close. It feels like you're doing 3 chains, but technically the first chain is closing that stitch, and then you're chaining 2. And now I'm chaining 1. V-stitch.
How are you feeling after the other day?
I'm feeling okay. I mean, dude, I've cleaned it out. I had to soak it for like an hour, and I still feel like I've got asphalt in there somewhere. I definitely found like 3 pretty heavily bruised areas on my left side. And yeah, there's some muscles, and like my hamstring feels like it got a little like tight. My quad on my left side feels a little wonky. It was weird. It was a weird fall. And these dogs just tripped me. Nova, get over here. Come here. You can't stay unsupervised yet. So for those of you who don't know, I have a new puppy that we have had now for probably about 3 weeks. And I took her running full speed. She's been doing so good on the leash. I haven't really had a whole lot of issues, and I was running full speed, and Doggo got in front of me, and my foot clipped her, and I went barrel rolling in the parking lot, while she just kind of goes, "Ooh, this is fun," and ends up like just jumping on me and kissing me and whatnot. It was annoying and yet also awkward and funny and painful and all the things at the same time, but I kind of feel like I've been through a car accident right now. So yeah, that happened yesterday. That was pretty gnarly. I didn't know you could get hurt doing cross-country practice. You think cross-country, you think very safe injury-free sport. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. I have managed. I could probably hurt myself in badminton. I don't know. I'm not much of a klutz. If you guys know what I'm talking about, feel free to let me know in the chat. Because I know some of you guys told me you were too. Okay, this one's taking a little bit more time. These puff stitches are a little bit of a time-consuming stitch, but they add a lot of texture, so it's worth it. Nope, that's not a V-stitch. There we go. See? Gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention. Alright, keep going. Keep going. And then after this, I think we've got 2 more rows, and then we'll be back in the repeat. So that's when I can give you guys your homework if you choose to accept this mission. That's what it feels like. Mission impossible. If you accept it, you're going to make 2 panels. You're going to watch the repeat. 1, 2, and here we go. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All right, let's get some more yarn. Give this some more slack.
I sent the pictures on Spreading Love Not POO. Is that where I post them?
Oh, okay, sounds good. I'll have to remember to look there. Good news is it notifies me whenever there's anything unread on a channel, so I will see it, even if it's not in the right place, which I have no idea if it is or not, to be honest with you at this point. But I can't wait to see. I love seeing what you guys make. One, 2, 3.
Hi, beautiful.
What's up, Martha? How are you? How's the ankle? One, 2. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to go too fast.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Magic Frog. How are you? What are you up to today? Happy Tuesday. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Got a little bit left. A little bit left. Then we're switching it up.
Happy Tuesday. Working on WIPS today.
Ooh, how many whips you got? Are we going to talk about it?
Plantar fascia. I got 6 more weeks off.
Well, yay to more time off. Have you checked out, I recently heard of barefoot shoes. I've heard really good things about them, Martha. If you go into my TikTok showcase, I think I have a few that were recommended to me that I have not personally tried yet, but they look pretty good. And I hear they help a lot with that. I don't know. You might want to look it up. And they do have some that are kind of like misleading, so make sure that they're not...
I don't want to admit it, the number of WIPs, LOL.
Dude, Magic Frog, is it more than 10? Is it more than 20? Because I think I'm pushing like low 20s right now, probably. Would not surprise me if I had to take a wild guess. We're not counting. For the record, we are not counting. Heck no, techno, we are not going to count that ish. No, no. One, two. All right. Let's finish this. And then on that very end, we're going to do a double crochet, and that's it. 1, 2, 3.
Honestly, I have not even counted. I'm too chicken.
That makes sense. Do you do crochet for fun or as a business? Because that's my excuse, is I'm always like doing it as a business, and I've always got a lot of things I have to make. So that's my excuse that I hold on to. I might be an enabler, but that's okay. We're allowed to. There are worse things.
I'm wearing a brace and tension socks. And sneakers. Not comfortable.
Yeah, you're gonna have to play around with some different ideas of things. I know. I don't know. My mom struggles a lot with planner. I've only had it flare up a few random times. But...
Fun and business.
Fun and business.
Don't worry about it, LOL.
Do you sell at markets or do you sell online? We support it all. Okay, so we're doing no chain in between. So if you guys want to see what I'm looking at. We made it here. There's no chain in between. So I only have the chain that closes that stitch. And then I'm going to double crochet into the chain, into the slips. We're going to double crochet into the single crochet. Goodness. And then I'm going to chain 4. That's going to count as a double plus a chain 1. And I'm going to start working doubles. Chain 1, double, chain 1, double in all of these spaces. So that's the next row that I'm going to get going. So again, no chain. We've already closed the stitch. Double crochet into that single crochet. And we're chaining 4. That is our double crochet and a chain 1. And we're going to turn.
I sell just locally to our bookstore and personal orders.
Oh, nice! That's good. I'm glad you've had luck doing it locally. I have not.
YouTube?
Why am I on YouTube? Because I'm trying to invest more on YouTube, Martha. The goals that I have, it requires me to put more time into YouTube, honestly. And with TikTok not knowing where it's going and what's going on with it, I'm probably going to be a little bit more on here. I'll probably be doing TikTok Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and YouTube on Tuesdays, Thursdays. Because I've got to make more patterns, and I've got to start recording what I do. Alright, so we've done our double crochet chain 1, aka the 4 chains. Now I'm going to double crochet into this space. This is a chain 2 space. Chain 1, double crochet into the next chain 2 space. Chain 1, and we're double crocheting into the chain 1 space.
I just started YouTube 3 weeks ago today, LOL.
Did you? Do you crochet live or do you just record tutorials? Tell me all the things. I love getting to know other creators. So hopefully you guys are seeing what's going on. Double crochet chain 1, and you're just grabbing every chain 2 or chain 1 space, going all the way across.
That's cool. You do you thumbs up sign, thumbs up sign, thumbs up sign, thumbs up sign.
Oh, I'm trying to get monetized. I gotta get monetized on YouTube. That is the dream. Because then I can keep teaching for free and it can be on their dime, not your guys's. That's what I want.
I do tutorials. I have trouble speaking after a brain injury, so I'm not sure how I could do lives unless they were silent.
You'd be surprised. I don't know how much trouble you have speaking, but I know some other people who go live all the time and do a ton of things, and she actually was recovering from, I think, a stroke that left her speech. She has a really bad stutter and stuff, but you're not alone. My point is you're not alone, and I'm so glad you're not letting it hold you back. That's really awesome. And believe it or not, there's a lot of lives out there that don't talk. I'm just too talkative. I don't know if, I think some would argue you can never shut me up, so take that for what you will. So that's why talking has just always kind of been my style of live. But I know there's several out there that just play music and stitch.
Finger red number 1, finger red number 1, finger red number 1.
You're so funny. Oh, that's so funny. I don't know where you guys are finding a lot of these emojis. I need to be better at finding that stuff when I'm in lives. This row is naturally going a lot faster, and then we've got another row of double crochets. After that, we're in the repeat, and then I'll get you guys set up on homework. If you guys want to make this and stitch it with me, you'll have what you need to start doing all of that.
That is a very pretty pattern.
Thank you so much. I am currently writing it. I've pinned a link in the chat. It's for our Discord. If you don't know what a Discord is, it's a great app for us to like kind of connect with each other behind the scenes. We have a ton of free patterns in there. It is free, but if you guys want to get involved in testing this pattern specifically, I do keep the links to the Google Sheets, the Google Docs and stuff. What's up, Becky? I do keep a link for the written portion of these patterns in that cord. So if you want to get involved and help test or whatever, really good way to just get connected with a lot of other stitchers. But that link is pinned in the chat, and you're more than welcome to join. We would love to have you. And there's tons of free patterns in there if I didn't already say it. We just collaborate on a lot of different crocheting stuff and also other crafts, because we are all serial crafters is what I'm learning. Becky, how's your day going? How's work? Getting caught up on all them phone calls? Okay, almost done with this row. Alright, now that we are to this last one, make sure you're crocheting into the third chain. What does that mean? 1, 2, 3. Here's the fourth one. So don't crochet into that fourth one, because otherwise you're not going to maintain the consistency of the stitches. So there's one chain right there that I skipped. Make sure you're crocheting into the third chain from the top right there. And that's a double crochet. And now we are ready for the next row. Now the next row is going to be our last one before you are left to your own demise for the repeats. There's my pointer. So we've now gone across and done that. Now we're going to do 3 double crochets. I'm sorry, 3 chains. This is going to count as your first double crochet. So your 3 chains is a double crochet. Then you're going to do a double crochet into every chain 1 space and on top of every double crochet. So we're just going to go ahead and close up this mesh that's going on. So in each space, on each stitch. In each space, on each stitch. And then I'll explain the repeat so you guys are good to go for now as far as what you're going to make. So chain 3, again, this is our first double crochet. We're going to turn. And let me get more yarn. Oh, it looks like it's coming out pretty freely. I don't think I need to keep doing that. All right. So now our first double crochet is going into the space, the chain 1 space. So double crochet. And then the next one's going on top of this stitch. So just right on top. And you're going to do that all the way across. So in the chain 1 space, on the double crochet. In the chain 1 space, on the double crochet, and we're doing that all the way across. Let's avoid this knot. Goodness. There we go. We've got our rhythm. Now, technically, this is the last row in the repeat. What does that mean? After this, you're going to go back to row 2 down here, and then you're going to start from 2 to, what is this? 2, 3, 4, 5. So repeat row 2 through 5 until panel 1 is wide enough to cover your entire shoulder. So you want it wide enough to cover your whole shoulder and to go from your midpoint, so wherever your belly button is, to the side smoothly, because we're going to end up seaming it up here. So you want it to cover from, let me get in frame, from here to the side over here where the seam would be. So keep that in mind. You want to kind of try it on as you go. How many repeats did I do? Once I hit the first one, I did 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So this was 5. You can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 segments wide. This fits me, which is about a medium or a large. So depending on how loose you want it to fit or how much you want to change things, you can adjust. You can do less repeats or you can do more. Once you get this half panel, you're going to repeat it again, making a second panel. So you're going to have 2 really long strips, as you can tell, before we start sewing them together and adding them to, and then adding a cuff to it at the bottom. So I'm going to keep going, but just I'm explaining to you where this is all going and what you can do. So save this link, do the repeats, ignore the first half of the video where my sound wasn't working. Yep, it happened again. Cheese and rice. Every time there's an update, it keeps messing with my mic settings. I do not like, but what can you do? And I'll finish this row and then start the repeat just so you guys really see what I'm talking about. But if you're like, okay, I understand, after this row, do this, 2 through 5, keep repeating, you're good. You're set already, you have what you need. But I am going to demonstrate it for those that are like, I think I know what she means, but I want to make sure. Good news is we're no longer counting. So you're only having to do excessive counting for that first base row. Whoopsie daisy. Letty, how many rows did you get done already? She had 11 left. And I know we've been here for a minute.
Two more, 9 to go.
Ooh! Okay. I know, these rows get bigger and they feel like they take longer and longer to get done. You said you were keeping this one, or are you making it for one of your girls? And keep in mind, guys, this is a texture that you could also go and turn and make a blanket out of it, or a scarf, an infinity scarf. Like this is just
This one is for me.
It's a few row repeat, so once you get the repeat, it's just a matter of now creating the fabric to be whatever shape it is that you want. And good, I'm glad you make something for you. Every now and then you got to. Whoa, buddy. Totally split the yarn there. We're getting closer! I'm gonna start holding it like this. This is making my fingers a little less sore.
I could see you on TV now, smiling face with open mouth.
Oh goodness, I'm on the big screen! That's so funny. Are you gonna give this one a go, Martha? What have you been crocheting? You've had a lot of stitching time lately. What was the most recent thing that you finished?
It's so pretty.
Thank you! You can literally turn it into anything you want once you have the repeat down. I'm not sure how you would turn it into like a triangle shawl. I need to try one of those hooded cowls.
I can see my mom wearing that kind of vest, so maybe I'll make her that instead of the circle vest.
Oh, maybe.
Mostly ghost. 7 so far.
Oh my gosh, you're on a ghost fiend. Are they for anyone? Wait, are you trying to do these for trick-or-treating? I'm trying to remember. Someone was doing some of these for trick-or-treating. God, that's a big commitment. Good for you. Alright, we're almost to the end, and like I said, you already have the repeat, but I'll show you where we're going with it, just to make sure I don't lose anyone along the way. And then, y'all got homework to do before our next class. Well, I have a lot of homework, because I know I've got to have it done. You guys can technically just save the link and do it on your own, but my point is, try to stay on schedule. Stitch faster. I'm just kidding. I should be telling myself that sometimes. If I could actually get done all the things that I want, we would be in a good place, but... Alright, so this last one, don't forget... Ooh, got yarn fibers going in my nose. This is a double crochet and a chain one, so you want to do one in the space, and then you're looking for that 1, 2, 3rd chain. Don't accidentally grab that 4th one. It can look like you're supposed to go here because it pulls really tightly. Don't do that. Make sure you count. That'll help keep your edges really nice and clean to get that final double crochet. Alright, so we are in the repeat. Technically, just go and rewind the video and start again with row 2. But just in case you need to clarify and make sure, you're going to chain 1, you're going to turn, and we're starting this bottom row again. So it was single crochet into the 1st stitch, then you're going to chain 2, then you're going to skip 2, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet into this stitch. So here's your double, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet right here, 2 chains, I just said it, 1, 2, in the next stitch, double, chain 2, double. Go ahead and judge me. I judge myself for that one. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet in that next one. So you're going to keep doing that all the way across. You're going to keep mimicking, or not mimicking, then you'll go back to these puff stitch rows, then you're going to go back to this double, chain 1, double, and then your row of doubles. Again, I'm doing a total of 5 stripes, so I have 4 more repeats. This is starting the first repeat. So I have 5 stripes across for one panel, and then you'll make a second panel. So before you move on to the next step, your homework is to get this panel done and the second panel. It's a lot. It's a lot. So we may not have it done by next week. If we don't, we will have it done by the week after. I'm going to keep dropping a lot of random tutorials into our Tuesday slot, just because I know there's a lot that I've been meaning to record. So thank you guys for being along for the ride. But yeah, save the link. Do your homework. If you have any questions at all along the way, throw them in the chat. I am going to wrap up today. I will see you guys here again on Thursday at 2 o'clock. I don't know entirely what we're making yet. I might set us up for some beanies and some tips and tricks on how to make some beanies. I might pick something a little bit more low-key. I haven't decided yet. But if you guys have any requests, let me know. Let me know, because I always like to know. But that should wrap you up for now. That is the start of the tank top. And let me know if you guys need help along the way. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow on TikTok, and then back here at 2 o'clock on Thursday. All right, guys, take it easy. I love you. Peace out, Stitches.